All right, guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. We got the 8th year anniversary slowly approaching on the global, and I thought, why not bring in the number one JP man of all time, Taco. He knows everything about JP, right, Taco?
Yo, yep, absolutely everything. I totally
Absolutely
have
everything.
everything. I totally know everything about the turtle celebration right now.
Of course, the best celebration of all time. Of course, yes.
The turtles.
But of course, 8th year anniversary, like I said, is slowly approaching. So I'm just kind of give a sort of what to expect when it does drop. We do have the login bonus that is going to be coming. On JP, it is always 30 stones, and then the stream stones. And I think you said it was 58, right?
I think it was 58 because that would make sense because it would add to 88. It's just what I think it was.
Right. Well,
but Global's probably gonna straight up get the 88.
Yeah,
they're not gonna have a stream.
I was gonna show it too. On Global, we got the 77 stones on the first login. But we don't get stream stones, so I wouldn't be surprised if the global side is just like you get 88 and then no stream stones, because we already got it leaked in the Dokkan now that they're like, oh yeah, look out for these characters that are gonna be coming in like a month. So that's their stream.
I'm still so confused that they revealed those so early. They just said Super 17 is next month, but you're not supposed to know that yet. Here's the anniversary alarms coming the month after.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, especially considering, but they've done it in the past, so I'm not like too surprised, because they did it for they brought out the voice actor for Android 17, and they're like, oh yeah, watch out for his LR, his two LRs in that part. I was like, oh okay, well they're just they already know that we're looking at the timeline for JP.
I didn't even know they did that for 6 years. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it was crazy. But then obviously we're also going to have the daily missions and limited missions. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but they're probably just gonna be like clear stages, do the story events, easy A the characters, awaken them.
And of course, make sure to get all your actual missions done to get your 77 tickets.
Right. Get the 77. Or wasn't it 50? I think they changed it, didn't they? Or...
Oh right, yeah, it was still 77 summon. It was just 50 tickets. My bad.
Right. Whoa, I know more than the JP's top guy.
Oh.
I'm kidding. And then they also have the Everyone's Energy campaign, which is just a thing that goes throughout the whole celebration, where every single piece of energy that you spend on I think it's like the specified events or something like that, right?
Maybe. I honestly didn't really remember how this worked.
Total amount of treasure items. Yeah,
the energy item you'll be able to exchange for like skill orbs and stuff. It's right there on the bottom there.
Oh, gotcha.
You would get those from doing missions and stuff. Exchange them for skill orbs. I think you can get a couple of the rainbow tickets with them too.
Right.
And then by the end, you'd obviously, I think they give those out at the very end of the anniversary or around there. 50 stones, 7 rainbow tickets, and a free run on the link level stage, which I still haven't even used mine. I'm still sitting on my keys.
They technically add. I wouldn't be surprised if they did this for global too, where it's the added extra step. But don't think that this is all happening in part 1. You should probably only expect about. I would probably say up to like the 30 million or something like that.
I don't even think they gave anything out until it was all done.
Really? Oh, okay.
I might be wrong though.
Yeah. So. Expect the event to come out and for the energy, but not the stones then. Or don't be don't rely on them, I guess. But yeah, and then we're gonna go down, and then this one is a little bit weird because I don't know if it's gonna be the same on global or if they just changed it from this anniversary. The banners drop on the same day, or wait, no, did Dragon Sun period. Yeah, they dropped on the same
few hours
day.
After.
Yeah.
But
usually they do it where it's like 2 days before, but
2 days later.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, either way,
this was a pretty unique case where they decided to drop it all in just a few hours after the celebration began.
Yeah. I guess we'll see if that actually happens for global. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that, just because it's I don't know if the 2 days would be building up the hype, because we've already
Mm.
been waiting for them for 6 months, but it all depends on
Honestly,
how.
surprised you didn't bring up the banners because I doubt they're going to change on global. I think
Yeah,
they'll
no,
stay
of
exactly
course
as they
not.
are.
I was just gonna talk about them too, and then we'll bring up the 77 ticket too,
Yep.
because it's gonna have the stone version. The banners are obviously amazing. Brings back the worldwide download celebration units, as well as the 7th year LRs, so which is very very good, of course. And then we're gonna obviously get Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. The good thing is that this is gonna be their first return banner. So if you don't have them already, it is going to add a lot of value to the banners, I would say. Um, who do you like in terms of banners? Which one do you like more? You would say.
Oh, the one without cooler.
That's fair. I shouldn't have asked the
It's
person.
also the one without Evo, to be fair.
That is true.
And Vegeto's on that banner too.
Right. I guess that's
And
true.
the Fifties are obviously
MUI.
getting easy in part 3. And then you got Tech Vegito, who's going to be, I personally think is better than Gogeta, but some people like to rope them together.
Mhm.
MUI is obviously leagues better than Evo at this point.
Right.
As for the worldwide LRs, honestly, I think Namek Goku's a little bit more valuable than Full Power Frieza now compared to how it was on release.
For
But,
sure.
I'm not gonna, as much as I despise Cooler, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the Super Saiyan Duo was better than him. So really, you can go either way.
Definitely. And then I think Gamma 1 being on this banner and Gamma 2 being on the other one kind of does balance it out a lot too. Because it's just like this guy's above Gogeta, this guy's above into Evolution, and then it's like this one can technically be tied, this one's probably a little bit better, and then miss, So it's just like they both have
Gamma to a miss.
well, you know what I mean. And both of them have like slight advantages over the other in terms of it just brings all of the dual Dokkan Fest back, and then both of them are kind of
This is
split.
just me personally, but that GT Duo a little better than the Habudo in my opinion.
Just a hot take, of course. But yeah, and then obviously expect the tickets and stuff like that as well. Not the rainbow ones, just the global exclusive tickets for that too. Since I really doubt they'll change that.
Like global players and your exclusive tickets must be nice.
I'm gonna just pull this up real quick on the side. I'm not actually sure if the banner was any different from global and JP for the 77 ticket. I
think they'll be the
don't
same.
think it was. Yeah, I think it was the exact same for last year. I don't even remember if they added a second LR. And then something to remember as well is that the right here, or the 75th summon in the thing is going to be from A, B, or C. Then 76 is only from A and B, and then 77th is from A. Even with that, I feel like the A pool is just too big, and the LRs are just, I don't know, like maybe 5 of them are usable here.
Even then, you definitely want all your LRs from here, or like get an easy ALR from Group C. Group B is just dead water. Well, actually, God Goku's there. Yeah, he's easy aid for you guys. I see Spirit Bombers of Goku is also there. Kale and Khalifa will be easying soon on global. Kale's celebration should be after anniversary for you guys. And then Group C is pretty much mostly units that you can't really run. I've heard LR Bojack's pretty decent, but I don't have him myself. And then Rose Masu is still pretty good, linked up with the Intermerge Masu if you get him.
Yeah, especially if like Worldwide Down Celebration has like a Fusion Zamasu or just a Zamasu card, it could definitely be a good linking partner. So getting him and then easying him could definitely be really good, I would say.
And yeah, and you should definitely keep an eye on Tech LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku down there, because he's currently the oldest unit in the game, oldest premium unit that has not easy aid yet.
Right.
And he can still do some pretty decent offensive numbers for when he released. Because I've seen him hit like 8 millions as a 2017 unit.
Right.
Pretty damn impressive for EZA.
Yeah, I think the only time that we actually ever got it different was Tech Broly being added, but that was like a long time ago. I don't think they really have it with
Yeah, because
advantage
Broly
here.
was a global first, so
Yeah, so we haven't gotten any global first, so don't expect anything. Any changes to that? Just I guess hope for like fusions of Masu and stuff like that. Obviously, the Dokkan events are dropping at the same time. Then we're going to get the 8th year ticket banner over here. Yeah, what is it? Is it go up to Trunks and Giru?
I think that is the most recent unit, yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the unfeatured LRs are there as well. You can already see Golden Frieza just from this little snippet.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't complain because, it's just free units at the end of the day. So.
And you guys are getting the 80 free tickets from your content celebration, right?
Right.
So, yeah, see, this banner to me has always been you get an LR or you get nothing.
Well, I mean, like, some of the side banner units could definitely be good after EZA. I think that Super Saiyan 3 Tech Vegeta, like, he could definitely be good. It all just depends on when the units will EZA, but side banner units hoping for side banner units EZAing is like, you're asking for Dokkan to just throw a dart at a single spot on the board, because they don't care when the schedule for regular EZA is, even less for side banner unit,
And then there's also the fact that they could be completely destroyed. Still haven't forgiven Saiyan Day for AGL God Goku, my first rainbow unit ever, and they destroyed him. It was rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, this banner could be decently nice to some people, decently mean to some people, but at least for me, I got God Goku and Hit, which is aesthetically one of my favorite units in the game, so.
Right. Which sucks, I don't expect stuff like Yajirobe or anything like that to be on here, even in the unfeatured pool. So
maybe it's just an unfeatured SSR.
Yeah, maybe as an unfeatured SSR, but we'll see. I guess.
I doubt it'll be featured though.
Yeah, definitely not.
Because S tier Piccolo's not even on there. He was actually a little bit more recent for GFU, yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously the 8th year anniversary coins that they do, where you can just get the free rewards, trade in for Kai, trade in for the last anniversary units and stuff like that, the Worldwide Down celebration units. Nothing. Oh yeah, and
pretty much
meat,
usual. Oh, yeah. I forgot meats were in there.
Orbs, of course, as well. Basically, just like anything that you can't grind out, like Kai's, orbs, stuff like that, the meats and stuff. I would always say to get those rather than getting stuff like Z swords or anything like that, just because you could always grind those items. Like, so even the support items you could always grind, but yeah.
Especially with has Global gotten his any shop update yet? But if they haven't, obviously you'll be able to get a lot of support items using that.
Right.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Phantom Will.
Phantom Will has alerted us that yes, it did.
All right, so yeah, there's even less of a reason to buy the support items in the coin shop.
Right.
Because, personally, the moment we got that Zenny update on JP, I bought like 600 Ghost Ushers.
Right. And then going down, we got the red.
Kai.
Honestly, just probably get a Kai with this. Let's say you just got like a unit that you... Wait, did I click on the right thing? No, wait, this is... Okay, yeah, I saw the red one, but I guess it's not.
You can just blow up that image, I think.
Yeah,
Just open image in new tab, I think.
Wabam. Yeah, I could have just...
Alright, that works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, free Kai.
Yeah, free Kai. Woohoo! Because all these guys suck.
Either him or Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta can, if you don't have him rainbowed already, he can at least take hits.
Right. Yeah,
even though he is starting to age out now that bosses are hitting really hard.
Right.
He's still decently good.
The only reason why I guess you wouldn't want to get a Kai is to just get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and then just put all dodge into him. Like, just every single celebration, you just put 3 more dodges to fix his kit. Or fix his hidden potential. That's the only reason I can think of using it for anything other than Kai's, because they really need to update it to add other stuff.
I remember when that was the Inch and Ember or nothing, and now it's Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta or nothing. Yeah. Ooh, the purple stone, though. You might just want to blow up the images again.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We'll go ahead and just look at this.
All right, I'm just gonna...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna immediately recommend that Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku bundle because he's gonna easy A in part 2, and he's pretty solid as a floater. I use him time to time. But then he comes with AGL Gogeta, who already has his easy A and is very good, and STR Piccolo. That is by far the best bundle to get, in my opinion.
For sure. And then, in case you aren't aware, the way that it works is for 3 of the purple stones, you get 1 LR, 1 Dokkan Fest, and then 1 side banner unit. For 2, you get 1 LR, 1 side banner unit, and then just for 1, you get 1 Dokkan Fest. From, I think it's 120s, and then they added Vegito Blue, and then AGL Rose. Yeah. So...
Super 17.
quickly get him out of here. But yeah, I mean, like, if you already
Honestly,
have
that Nappa bundle isn't too bad. It's just obviously the LR itself is pretty bad.
yeah, I mean,
Cool, but obviously Easy A Cooler is pretty good. That STR Nappa's has really high raw defenses when you have him duped up, so he can be pretty decent for like stuff like Battlefield.
the good thing I would say right now to keep in mind is, of course, the like how you said, the Spirit Bomb Absorbs Goku is #1 for right now. But as time goes on, we're gonna have basically 2 months because you can use these stones at any time. You could just hold on to them. So let's say that what's a unit on here that hasn't easy A yet that could easy A? I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Let's just say Fizz Broly, just for example. Like, if for whatever reason well, actually, let's just say Nappa. For whatever reason, if let's say AGL Nappa easy A's, and you're like, wow, now that one's like the best one, then you could wait and to use your stones until part 3 and just, get that instead. So I would definitely say to wait, but if you don't have AGL Gogeta, if you don't have STR Piccolo, you need some dupes onto those units, I would definitely say to get that one.
Yeah, it's just like you look at all these bundles, it's just night and day. That's the one you go with.
Yeah, for sure. Or for whatever
It's
reason,
just
like
too valuable.
Angel Vegeta, that could also be a good one too. If they ever, well, actually no, never mind. Fizzle Vegito has,
yeah, I was about to say. We'll get to Fizz Vegito.
of course. And then that was the premium stones. That's gonna come with the super sales, of course. I don't think they do social media campaigns on Global, from what I remember.
I don't think they do that.
So we'll just skip over that. The high thing, of course. And then they're gonna have the
guys.
story events. I don't even think they linked it, did they? No, they did. Okay. So, do you remember what part it went to in part
What do
1?
you mean?
I think it just gave.
I think it's just what you could just get Bobity and his TUR medals there. So 4 stages, I believe.
Yeah. I think basically up to stage 3 is part 1, and then the rest is part 2.
No, it's top. I think it's the 4 stages actually,
Is it?
and then the other 4. It's 4 and 4, I believe.
Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. LR Bobity / Majin Vegeta sucks, and same with Physical Hercule and the other story event. But you still gotta grind them up, easy AM for the 77 summon. So just get it over with, as I like to say.
Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately, the free to play units were definitely misses. We do have the new support memory though, which is pretty good.
Foreshadowing. This came out on JP obviously before the World Tournament Dual Dokkan Fest last month.
Right, and it's only been boosted even more with the Dual Dokkan Fest being able to be used on them too. And then we got this new support memory.
I will be coining Goku when he comes back in Worldwide.
Yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind is that Worldwide's down celebration isn't going to be too far after the anniversary, so keep in mind that. We got this support memory too, Piccolo's encouragement as well. And then what was the other one? That's it.
That was it.
And missions, of course. And then did I already click on? Yeah, I already clicked on that.
Yeah, that was the last
The
one.
chance.
That was one of the support members.
I guess we could just quickly go over their passives.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Even though they aren't going to be like easy aid in the thing, at part 1. It is something to keep in mind. These guys suck, but you're gonna, like Taco said, you're gonna have to do it anyways. Chance to revive. That's all I need to say.
Better to have a chance to revive than none.
So
but
true.
it
So
still
true.
sucks.
Very much. Very much. Honestly, I would probably still say the AGO Hercule, the one that goes into Boo, is better than this unit. Fight me.
I was really hoping they'd make it a great chance to revive on Easy 8 instead of a high chance.
Just make it guaranteed, man. It's a free to play unit. Come on.
If they were gonna keep it a chance, I would have preferred 70 over 50. Personally.
Nope, this is the wrong one. Wrong one. This one. There we go. Oops.
It was he's right there. Oh well,
Yeah.
that's fine too.
And then, yeah, let me click on the easy one too. There we go.
I really am kind of sad that they fumbled this guy. Well, this form right here, this Bobbity part's actually pretty solid. But when you go into Majin Vegeta, he can't super, he can't tank, so what does he even do?
Right.
The finish attack does hit decently hard,
Mhm.
but you definitely need a lot of orbs for it to even do okay damage. So it's really not even worth it. You're better off just staying as Bobbity.
I want to
It's
say
not
that
like the Boo Duo and the Boo Duo who
Mhm.
they can't attack, but they actually can tank everything. And then when they drop their Spirit Bomb, they're dropping 50 million crit bombs on enemies. Versus this guy is doing like 7 million and can't tank.
I want to say the most disappointing thing for me personally, even though, as you may know, I'm a global player, is the fact that they did the Majin Vegeta part as the finish attack 1, but they did the Majin Buu Resurrection as 2. They should have flipped it like easily. I want to say Majin Buu is not as hype as Majin Vegeta, 100%.
Yeah, you're literally never seeing much Vegetas. Because it's so easy to get that 30 key for Boos.
Right.
And I mean, it's not like it's the first time we've had that moment in Dokkan because it is also a support memory.
Mhm.
But it does suck that the voiced version was wasted on this unit. And that art right there is so damn raw. He's just not that good.
Yeah, I just wish it doesn't matter because like no matter what, you're doing 0 damage with it regardless. So if you can get the non fully charged one, you're probably just gonna do it just that way you could see the Majin Vegeta portion. Because the Majin Buu part sucks regardless, so it doesn't even matter. And then I'm assuming this is the skill orbs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, these are EX skill orbs for Power Wishes.
Got it. Yeah, and then you get the ones after clearing it for the category, of course.
See, this is what I liked, because Power Wish is obviously a lot worse than just straight up Goku's and Vegeta's, but the fact that every single skill orb is EX gives it a lot more value, I think, than the 7th year one.
I would say that, honestly, something that definitely boosted this as well. And the one time you will hear the Global Foresight actually working is a lot of Power of Wishes cards have come out since then too. Like Physical God Goku.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring him up. Mike, when he gets that EX gold 5 additional and 4 dodge.
Yeah, so it's just like it does definitely help, especially knowing that part 2 is gonna even have more Power of Wishes people too. So it's just like, yeah, right?
Oh man, Bulma with these orbs.
Exactly.
And obviously, JP, since they are still EX skill orbs, JP players have obviously already had these skill orbs.
Right.
And they still do. They could just put them off. Oh, this event.
I'm actually unaware what this is, so you're gonna have to tell me what it is.
Oh, it's nothing crazy. It's literally just you just super attack him a bunch in that first stage and that second attack. And that second one, I think he has like a one-hit KO super attack, so you're either gonna want to dodge it, stun, or shield him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it. After those 3 turns, you just kill him, and you stay to a nice easy 30 stones for those stages.
All right. I didn't bring it up too. Where it was in the pre-celebration campaign, but they also had the like time attack or whatever it's called.
Ah, the time attack thing. That's right. I don't know if Global's gonna get that speed battle thing or not. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. But and then here's the Shenron event. We only get up to 2, right, on the first one. The first
No,
part?
3. The first
3. Okay.
You got Oceanus. All these stages are generally pretty easy. The only thing to keep in mind is that the 3rd stage for the mission you have to do with a full GT Heroes team. but nothing too crazy, as you can see right there.
That's cool, I guess. I mean,
And then obviously clearing all the stages by the end. Nice easy 15, not easy 15 stones. Those last few fights are a little rough.
right.
But the support memory I don't see getting much use because it's for Extreme Shadow Dragon Saga, and that part of the team's a little dead. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Good luck explaining this one.
This event.
Have the new unit or use the friend one.
Actually, for stage 1's not so bad because you can use AGO Gohan to nuke him instead because Super Saiyan 2 Goku is a Battle of Fate accelerated battle leader, and I'm pretty sure Gohan's on both, but he's obviously on Battle of Fate at least. Right. But the goal here is to, if you scroll down the missions, you need to hit Kid Buu with a 40 million damage in one attack, and that's not so bad when you have the 8th anniversary LR. So the idea is right at the beginning there'll be a split path, and you can either choose to literally just knock off 50% of your health and just immediately go into your standby, if that's an option for you. But Kid Buu will regenerate up to 5 times unless he's hit hard enough. Otherwise, the event will literally just end. But it's not too bad, especially if you have the new LR. And AGO Gohan's a very good substitute because you can just bring... I think you can bring items here to just absolutely incinerate Buu.
I think it would say that only one support item is allowed.
Yeah, you can bring them, and you can't bring the actual nuke leads, but AGO Gohan does not care. So if you just bring up the missions again, that Terrifying Conquerors mission and the turn mission won't be until part 3. So same with Powerful Comeback in 5 turns for the one on the bottom. But the Omega stage is oh boy. I had a lot of trouble with that Omega stage, to say the least. But obviously just clearing the stages, you'll get tickets and missions. And you only need to hit it with a 30 million damage. So with the Omega stage, what you're going to need to do is super attack him enough times for his minus energy to go away. And then after his minus energy goes away, he goes into his Fizz phase, where he will do a one-shot super attack once every 5 turns, starting from that very first turn. That super attack will one-shot you no matter what. So the idea is to use those super attacks to break his minus energy with the new GT units to stack up their attack, and then just die in the next phase with your revive skill, nuke him, do 30 million damage. But if they are 55%, good luck. I did have a buddy manage to do it with the Gogeta 4 lead, because you'll have a Rainbow Gogeta 4 lead, because you can see the 3 leaders up there. You either have to do it with, well, you don't have to bring them as your leader, but you have to use one of those 3 as your friend. So you just bring the LR4s. They'll be rainbowed. It's just an option, but I did see a friend barely hit 30 million on the Dokkan attack, which obviously requires dodging multiple supers and stacking up with the 4s just enough to barely crack that 30 million barrier, but it's doable. And it definitely didn't take me 2 hours to get that 30 million. Even with my 55% GT duo, it took me like 2 hours to get it done.
Right. Did you is it like limited at all? Like technically, if you pull the GT duo, would you be able to use it in the Buu, or does it just not do enough damage?
It's not limited. It's just you're limited to the leaders that the friend units have. But the GT duo is on Battle of Fate anyway. But since they don't have type advantage, it might be a little tricky. But if you have Bulma, may not be an issue.
What do you mean? You're telling me that the unit who gives like 16 supports is going to make it easier? Crazy.
Yeah, probably. Honestly.
Oh, that's fair enough. And then, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, him.
Oops.
Nah, he's fine.
Oh no. Yeah, well, I would say because on global we're probably gonna see the Super Buu LR before they actually drop. Right before the anniversary drops.
That
so, yeah.
Super 17 Part 2 could be him.
Oh,
and these guys are a great duo post turn 5. because they share no links until Boo transforms.
I'm just gonna click on this rather than scrolling all the way down.
Right. So Boo himself isn't that great in his base form, but the Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan ones are actually pretty strong. His Piccolo has damage reduction. He's healing you every turn. If that's mistaken, he also supports attack support. Gives more crit as the third attacker. Yep. But yeah, he's healing you 10% at the end of the turn for 6 turns from his first appearance.
Yeah,
Very good.
I definitely say that
healing.
even though you're probably not going to get the Piccolo one, just because it is the 50% or below basically, or 49% or below. He definitely is the best one just because of the 50% damage reduction as well as this, regular defense, giving allies key and defense as well. So it's just like,
right.
Yeah. And then Gotenks sucks.
Gotenks is damage, who cares? That's what I like to see.
Fair enough. And then I forgot to say
Gohan though I feel is the better one. But I feel like because obviously the healing on the Boo team is their big thing. So Boo Piccolo just synergize very well with that, but I honestly think just straight up as a character, like on a standalone team, because I believe this guy is on the Boo Duo's team, but the Ultimate Gohan version is actually pretty strong too.
Right. Wha-bam. Yeah, look at that. It goes from one line to wha-bam, a whole paragraph.
Yeah. And yeah, he gets that one-time heal when he comes in. He has a high chance to guard. Oh, from the 7th turn.
Yeah,
Other than that,
chance.
it's guaranteed for 70%. Right. I need to read. 70% chance to guard for those 6 turns. Bunch of defense. He gets 50% defense for 3 turns on his super, which I honestly feel is an underrated ability.
And then him
overall,
obviously,
this guy
like,
is just really strong. If he's not guarding though, he's okay. That's why the Boo Piccolo is just more consistent. But I feel like if this guy's guarding, he's definitely the best one of the 3.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's definitely going to be the one that I would say see probably the most, just because it is.
It's also the only one with big bad bosses, which obviously matters.
It's one you're definitely going to see the most, I would say, just because it's just like this unit. You're most likely going to want to run him on other, like next to Majin, and then just other Majin stuff. So it's just like having the heal from like Links and stuff, and then there's other units who probably heal as well, helping this guy out. You're probably just going to see like the Ultimate Gohan the most. But like I was saying, Piccolo, like
with how hard these bosses be hitting, as much as I hate to say it, like as hard as they hit out right out the gate, especially by turn 5. I feel like Gotenks is going to be a little bit more common than Gohan, unfortunately.
Oh man, probably. Yeah, I would say don't summon on this now.
Oh yeah, don't summon. But you forgot about Fizz Vegito, Mike.
Oh, well, forgettable. My bad.
Oh yeah, he is They sure did a thing.
But Taco,
he does give all allies. He does give all allies 30% attack and defense for 1 turn on his super. He's a slot 1 demon when the enemy isn't super attack.
Right.
You see LR Vegito. A lot of people were hoping he would EZA as like the EX part, because that would have helped this guy a ton, because you could just hide him from the super. But as EZA Super Magneto, as I like to call him, Super Attack Magneto, he gets super, he's dead.
It's just
his counters hit like feathers. They do no damage because all he gets is third turn defense, as you can see, and that first line of his passive.
Right.
And all of his attack is built up from taking hits. So his counters are doing no damage, even with crits. It's pretty embarrassing because this guy was a very anticipated EZA. Then he drops and is just not that
mid.
Good.
He's mid. He's mid. I think he could definitely get boosted once we get just like a STR Vegito, or maybe even during the Worldwide Down celebration if they do drop like a double Vegito, you know.
But yeah, I see this guy and I'm like, this is the unit I put on my team when I need a 6 character to just float. because he fills that role well.
Yeah.
Assuming that Super is not in the third slot.
Right. He's thinking he'll age better than probably anybody here just because of the fact that he's going to take no damage from normals, but he will die from everything for the rest of eternity.
He is quite literally AGL Super Vegito all over again.
All right.
They did nothing to make his damage pop, but his defense will make him runnable, assuming he does not get Super.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how hard the anniversary Retro Clash was?
I honestly don't think it was too difficult.
Fair enough.
I don't really remember too much about it because it was just kind of a one and done. But yeah, really don't
10,
think it was bad.
10 stones, 13, 16, 21, 26, 31. Yeah, I think it gives 45 stones.
Pretty average.
Yeah, so average for anniversaries, almost a multi, basically. So expect that as well.
It reminds me I have the new JP's Battlefield because I just reset.
And I think this is the boost, right? Just they made it from 3 to 5.
That's only on weekends though.
Oh man, do they make it where it comes up faster or no?
I think so. I think it was the 5 hours.
Okay, well that's good. This we got early on global, so yeah, it's gonna be there, but it's not like something
There's a little thing to keep in mind, just as a little trick. Whenever they do this thing where the boosts go up to 5 on weekends, it will refill your boosts. So make sure your boosts are empty before it changes back or goes into the 5 boosts. Because it'll give you all your boosts. So let's just say right before the 5 boosts go away, you pop your boosts, the 3 boosts come back, and you get all 3. It's just nice to keep in mind, maximize your boosts.
I guess one thing I will mention, because I didn't think about it until now, is that JP and Global have both been doing something where during the major celebrations, they've been sliding in like a special capsule. They did it for JP during... I can't remember, what did they do it for? Was it part 2 of the anniversary, or was it...
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they had it where I think it gave more stones, but I can't remember if it was in part 2 or if it was in part it was in another part.
I think it was just a separate announcement. I think it was always there from part 1.
Okay, well, I wouldn't be surprised if they added that. If it's not in part 1, still make sure that you get the capsule regardless, because they always have it where you'll be able to buy it for 30 days. So that's what I'm saying, don't wait to get the capsules just so that way you can get the anniversary edition one. Just let it refresh, because I think for global they don't... On JP they give more stones. I think on global they just half the price. I'm almost positive they did. I think it was for Gohan and Piccolo.
The capsule, right?
Yeah.
They had just done it for JP for the first time for anniversary. It's not up very often over here.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Make sure they get the capsule, and then probably expect a special version of it for anniversary. But don't be surprised if we also don't get it. But yeah, that's all the information. I don't think. Or do you have anything else to add before we close out?
Make sure you have your Realm of Gods units ready for part 2.
Right. I almost...
wink, nudge, nudge. I don't remember what the other personal category is, though.
Right. On JP, they didn't do it, but on Global, they did it. So... For JP, they had on the 7th tier, they had that stones where you could trade it in for Dragon Stones. The
Dragon Ores, yeah.
Yeah, so...
They didn't do that this year.
They didn't do it for JP, but they did something different for Global. I think they said we're getting 50 stones or something like that. So,
maybe that's the other, because maybe you guys will get that 30, and then that'll be the other 50.
That too, I guess. So, like what we were saying in part, we might not get the login celebration, get the 88 stones. It might just be the fact that we're getting the coins that not. I don't know if it's not like 8th tier coins. It's something else. But yeah, we're gonna get those coins that we could trade it in for stones. But that's probably all the information we should talk about. But that is all the time we have for today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye bye.
Bye.